perspective sitting on the bench. It was really weird from our perspective.
Yeah, no, it was just not a good hockey game overall, and especially from us. We just no, we didn't. Our head was not in the game. After a break, yes, it's always hard to come back, but so is the other team. And for some reason, no, it was not there today. And thanks to Ports, he kept us in all game long. We sneaked out a point, but we definitely didn't deserve a win tonight.
You told us last weekend that from your perspective, it's important to get the first game of a back-to-back, get that win so you don't have that pressure on yourself going into the next night. So now here you are in that position where you picked up a point, but puts a lot of pressure on your team for tomorrow.
Yeah, no, and the bottom line is we know we have to be better, and regardless win or loss today, that's just not the way we want to play. And we're going to face another good team tomorrow, so we got to regroup here. But yeah, from top to bottom, our detail wasn't there today, and if you want to play that way, you're not going to win. It doesn't matter which league.
When you say the details aren't there, is that in reference to all the penalties that were taken in the game?
Yeah, penalties, special teams too, right? The power play let us down today. Even we scored on one, but how many breakaways did they had on our power play? It just can't happen, and they got the momentum off it on our power play, and should be the other way, right? So there's just too many mistakes, too many individual mistakes from certain guys. We had a few guys going, and a few guys played really hard, but there was one too many passengers.
Big picture, this is at the end of the road for Kaliev, his 5 games. How do you assess what you saw over those 5 games, and maybe more specifically tonight?
Yeah, no, hopefully it helped him get up to speed a little bit. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit different with the Kings, but again, it's been a long, long time for him. You forget that he missed training camp, he missed all video too. All the system stuff. So, I think it was good for him. I think there's another level in him, and he's just got to make sure he's going to be ready to go starting tomorrow.
On the systems front, that's interesting because that was something we just talked with him about. Did you have time at all to sort of give him a cram course of, look, this is what we've changed over the summer? Because he really only had a day or two there at training camp.
Yeah, we tried, and again, but you got to be careful too. You can't overwhelm him with so many things. But the good thing is a lot of things stayed the same, and again, those little things. But as soon as you step on the ice, things happen really fast, and all of a sudden, you kind of play the old way, not the new way, and that's where you got caught a few times.
For you guys, obviously, defensively, there's probably a couple too many breakdowns for you. It seems like during the winning streak, coaches talk about, hey, sometimes things don't get magnified mistakes because you're winning. Even though you guys got a point tonight, is this a chance for you guys as a staff to kind of step back and address a few things that maybe you didn't want to address during a winning streak?
Yeah, probably. It's always easy when you win, right? And a lot of times you don't mention a lot of things like you said. And no, there are times it's a good thing, right? And again, we probably were due in the past, and we got lucky. And this time today, we didn't. So back to the drawing board, and back to playing our game the way we wanted to play.
I know you mentioned Eric Portillo had a big game, but it seemed like he was really key for you guys. What have you seen from him over the last couple of weeks that really seems like he's separating himself than what he had earlier in the season?
Yeah, no, again, it took him a little bit this year. It's always the second year. It's not easy. But again, I think the time really with the Kings when he was up and he played a game and he played good, he won. I thought there was a change in him when he came back. He was just more confident, more calm, and since then he's been outstanding.
Francesco Pinelli has been good lately, and tonight seemed like he obviously had his legs going really, really well in the first period. What have you seen from him when he's putting the puck in the net?
No, he was good. He was one of our best forwards, that's for sure, and not just because of the 2 goals. I thought he was really good, and again, that was one of the right moments we had or players we had in our lineup today, and no, he deserved the 2 goals today.
And Caleb Jones also seemed like he was playing a ton of minutes and made a couple really nice defensive plays out there tonight.
Yeah, no, he's been an excellent free agent. I told him that before, so it's nice to have a guy like him, and he's been so good. But again, we put him in a tough situation by or even our D crew not having everyone on board, and obviously we relied on Jonesy probably a little bit too much, but somehow he gets it done, and no, it's definitely nice to have him on the back.
You mentioned all the penalties, but you did go 7 for 8 on the PK. Anything you liked from your PK unit tonight?
No, I mean, end of the day, they stepped up in the third period. That's exactly what we wanted and we needed. And again, we give a guy like Hickett's a lot of credit, the way he blocked the shots and kept everything away from Ports. It was really good. And unfortunately, they got scored on the one time, but it was just way too many. A lot of guys. I was looking down on the bench. Were sitting, and good players are sitting, and we're not into the game, and that's how I don't know. That's how pretty much the game felt like.
How about that blocked shot from Angus Booth? About 30 seconds left in the game, and the rookie's just selling out there.
Yeah, no, and again, I think it really helps when you have a guy like Hickett's in the lineup, because when you watch a guy like him, maybe you're gonna do that too. And Booth is a smart kid. He's a good kid, and I think he learned from the best.
Just one quick one for tomorrow. Could be a pretty scary fourth line, right? Yamson's not going to be around, so JPJ most likely playing with Lawrence and Doughty or Doty. That's scary.
They're big, right? They're definitely the biggest line in the league, and you know what? Parker Jones has been good. We had him on D the whole time in practice, but he deserved to play. He brought good energy since he's injured, and in practice, and look forward to having him in the lineup tomorrow.